oh my God, like what's happening over here, you know? Like the beat is a completely different rhythm, and then he's like, yo, play it again, play it again. It was maybe like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. We're both standing, like literally walking around in a circle, trying to see what he can come up with. And he just comes with it. I am not regular. And I was like, okay. Now, like, that whole conversation that we had about him was just literally summarized in 3 words. I'm not regular. So the first time I met Menon, we were talking about exactly what he wanted to do. He, as a rapper, always knew that he was different. He always knew that he was good at rapping. He knew that he was talented. He knew that he was creative. I think one of the first sessions we ever had is we sat down and we talked about, you know, his childhood, his past, what he wanted to do with music, where he's from and whatever. The more and more he started talking, the more and more I realized that he is super different as a person, not even as a rapper. You know, his background is Sri Lankan Filipino. He embraces that a lot. And when he started telling me about his upbringing and all that stuff, you know, he's always felt like a misfit. He's always felt like an outcast. Even in a city of expatriates, he's always felt like the outcast. So that session, we didn't even make a song. We didn't even make a beat. We did nothing. We just literally spoke. A couple of days later, he called me and he's like, you know what? Like, even though we did no music, that was super refreshing. I really needed to hear some of those things. So a couple of days later, a session got canceled and I was like, you know what? After all that talk, like, I'm gonna try and put something together. The concept of him being a misfit really stuck out to me. That whole mumble rap thing, right? It probably had reached its peak, so where everyone is going on a beat of thirds. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, hamana, bamana, samana, baba, which is what was really popular at the time. But on a beat that was going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I was thinking about it for a while. I was like, you know what, I kind of want to do a beat, and now especially with what Menon's about, where that's flipped. Where literally the beat is going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And the vocals are going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Menon comes and says he wants to be a misfit. I have an idea in terms of a beat that is very unorthodox for rap and even more unorthodox for trap. So I sit down, I start writing this beat, and I come up with this little little piano jingle, very dark keys and whatever. Did some really cool wah guitars to it, and started putting that beat on. And then suddenly I can hear it all coming together. I'm like, okay, like this is already sounding very different, you know what I mean? This might be the first big song for Menon. This could be the first beat that I properly do where we've done something different. I remember messaging Menon on WhatsApp and I said, are you at work today? And he's like, yeah. I said, what time do you finish? He's like, 6. I'm like, when you're done, come over. He's like, why, what's up? I was like, it's done. He's like, what's done? I'm like, the beat. He's like, what beat? I'm like, for the song. He's like, what song? And I was like, yo, when you're done, just come. He's like, okay. So he comes through the studio and I'm like, okay, listen, this is gonna be very weird. I'm totally aware how weird this is, but just run with it and see what you think. He's like, okay. So I play him the beat. First time he's receiving it, he's like, his brain is like on overdrive because he's like figuring out, like, oh my God, like what's happening over here, you know? Like the beat is a completely different rhythm, and then he's like, yo, finished. He's like, yo, play it again, play it again. And he just comes with it, I am not regular. And I was like, okay. And I was like, dude, that's exactly it. And he's like, I am not regular, all y'all regular. Like the pretense of that message was, that's everything. When the song came out, everyone was like, the reception Menon had to the beat was the same reception people had to the song when it came out. They were like, this is not regular. This is not a typical rap or trap song. There's something different about it. And it's all by design.